Hello guys, today I am going to show you how to create lighting for automotive renders like this in higher resolution. But first of all, I want to say big thank you to all my subscribers, all the people who give me likes and comments. I really appreciate it, and it's the only thing who pushing me to do more videos like this. So big thanks to you guys. So in this tutorial, we are going to focus on this lotus and on the lightning. I believe the lightning is like the most important thing when it comes to the renders, because the whole lightning define the car paint, tires, and environment. For example, this lotus. Look at these close-up renders. Look up those reflections. They are all really nice, sharps, and it looks really realistic. So yeah, the lighting is really important. You can create also some other variations with some other car paints. A lot of people ask me how I'm doing the car paints. This is like the basic Axalta paint from KeyShot. I'm really bad at creating materials, so I'm always just drag and drop those materials on my models, and I just a little bit adjust them, that's all. So we need to open the KeyShot, and this is our scene. I already import this Lotus, and I already set up my camera, but this is how it looks. This is like the basic scene. The model is unfinished. I just set up the one view, and this is environment tab. This is like the basic KeyShot tab without the lights. When you load up the KeyShot for the first time, this is the first HDRI. So it's like the basic lighting right now. I'm going to the lightning tab and I'm going to click on the basic, so I will have a little bit more faster preview. So that's pretty handy. So we are going to create a new environment, but first I'm going to click my camera. This is like the side view, and I'm going to environment tab and I'm going to click create new environment. So we are going to this HDRI editor tab. I'm going for the highest resolution. Most of the cases I'm using like the black environment, but today I'm going for the gradient, but I want this pin to have black, and this will be like really dark, something to like this. And I'm going to create my first pin light. So add the pin light, click on this and point and click on the part which you want to light. So this is really nice, but I want like this. This light need to be a little bit bigger. Also, this light need to have soft edges, and I don't want this light to be so strong for now. And this is like really good, and it's already looking good. So maybe a little bit more down. Yes, this looks really nice. Okay, I'm going to click on this settings and I'm going to change the overall brightness of my HDRI map to 5, and I want a little more contrast, so 1.5. And I'm going to create another light, so click on this, and I want again soft edges. You can see how these edges are changing when I'm sliding this. Okay, so I want soft edges, and I want light this front part of the car. Click on this and click on the front. Okay, maybe a little bit the right side, and maybe a little bit down, something to like this. Okay, it looks really good. Maybe a little bit more down, something to like this. Okay, I'm going to create another light, and this light needs to be a little bit bigger. It will be like 35, and I want to have brightness again, something like this, and fall off or soft edges, and I'm going to light this back part of the car or back side. So I'm going to click on this. No, that's not look okay. This looks really good. And maybe a little bit to the right side. Oops, to the left side. And maybe a little bit more down. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to create another light, but this time it will be rectangular. This will be 60. So it will be a little bit more wide. And I want just the half of this light. And I want this all off to be 1. Now you can see you have like sharp light on the one side and soft on the other side. So we can define our shoulder line on our car. So click on this, and try to point it something to like this. And I want this light to be a little bit more brighter, and maybe like this will be a little bit left, something to like this, and a little bit more down, something to like this. Or this. Okay, this is like too much, so maybe 25. Okay, this is really good looking, and I just need something to like the last light. So I'm going to duplicate this one and move it something to like this. But I don't want this brightness, I want this light a little bit less bright. And I want this light a little bit to the right side and a little bit down. Something to like this. I'm going to click on Done button. I'm going to click on this to render my HDRI in full resolution. And this is like the final lighting. It was really easy to set up these pins, and I'm going to show you when you got the good lighting, you can change the material and the car always will be looking really good. So when you got good lighting with all these materials, car is looking really good. So I'm going back. All right. And the final trick or the final step is to make just the final adjustments. So go to the image tab, click on the new style. Okay, this is the new style. I'm going for the photographic. And I'm going to make this exposure a little bit higher, something to like 0.5. And I want this image to get a little bit like cool effect. So we need to turn this to the right side, and to the left side is like warm image, but I want something to like this, just a little bit, and a little bit more contrast as well, something to like this. And I'm going for denoise, but I don't want this value 1, because look what's happening. The image is completely without noise, but it's too much smooth. You lose all the details, all the sharp edges. So we need something to like 0.5, which is something between. Okay, maybe 0.25. This is good looking, and I'm going to show you how this image was looking before. This is before without adjustments, and this is with adjustments. So you can see the difference. And this is like really good looking. And I'm again show you when you change materials, it always looks good. So when you got good lighting, simple lighting, and you are changing all these materials, it always looks good. And you can make so much combinations, and you don't have to really got the knowledge how to create these car paint materials because they are really complex. And I believe KeyShot create really good materials and you can use them over and over and they are like in a higher quality. So that's really good. We need to render this image. So I'm going to click on these render knobs. They got like smooth surface and I'm going to click on the render and I'm going for the output 4K. I need to check this clown pad. If you don't click on these rest of the tabs, you don't really need to. You just need this clown pad for editing. I'm going for PNG. I'm going to the options, 296 samples, 16 rain bounces, free anti-aliasing, shadow-free, sharp shadows, sharp texture filtering, global illumination cage. I want also this to get global illumination, so I'm going to this lightning tag, click on product, and now I can set up this to free. And you can see it's really good looking. So guys, thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned something, and if you got any questions, please let me know. And I will try to answer you ASAP. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. And I hope I see you in the next one. Guys, have a nice day and have a nice render. Bye.